starting at 5 o'clock on the dot for
Oh
once.
yeah.
Anyway, we're live. Says I'm live on my end.
Yep.
Okay, so hello and holy crap, welcome back to the College Cheese Podcast. We have been gone for a while
About
because
3 weeks.
something like that, because either news has been light or we've been busy. Yeah, because news has been fairly light, mostly because of that pandemic still going on.
Yeah.
But I feel like we might as well jump, because obviously, today, dating this, it's October 13th, and I didn't even realize this. But so we'll kick it off with probably the biggest news in the past couple of weeks. The news that broke Twitter for a solid hour or so. They announced the latest character for Super Smash Brothers, and holy crap / what the fuck, it's Steve from Minecraft.
It is Minecraft Steve.
It's Minecraft Steve. And I mentioned that it's October 13th because apparently he drops today.
Oh, really?
He drops tonight. The update will be going up and stuff. So, oh boy, I'll be able to try Minecraft Steve. I'll be able to craft and smash.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched bits and pieces of the presentation that Sakurai did, like going over how Steve plays, and it's interesting.
Yeah.
So,
taking a page from fucking Rivals of Aether's book with Shovel Knight, where you get to upgrade your stuff.
Yep. But, yep, yeah, I remember I woke up early to watch that presentation, and I remember the bar was set so low for me. And I'm not I'll say this right now. I'm not pissed about the character. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
I remember watching it.
Other better characters it could have been.
Right. It could have been Shantae, Master Chief, Doom Guy, Sackboy. But yeah, so I woke up early to watch the presentation, and I remember I had the bar set really low, and I was like, okay, everybody's battling on Battlefield, okay, and doesn't really give a hint or anything. And then Mario gets freaking thwacked by Sonic, because Sonic can apparently punch people into Minecraft now.
Yeah. People are making that canon now.
Yep. And then Mario's in the darkness, and because I didn't have my volume up super high, so like some people could tell because they could hear the sounds of the mobs. And I'm like, okay, but I saw it was just darkness. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's some kind of horror thing because it's all dark. I mean, I'm like, and I was not gonna lie, I was hoping for a Resident Evil rep.
It would be nice.
I thought okay, that's it's gonna be dark, and then I don't know, Mr. X is gonna appear or something. I almost said Mr. T, wrong letter. But it's Steve from Minecraft. Steve and Alex, which I didn't even know Alex was a thing.
Yeah,
I just know
the default female version's name.
Okay. Because there's Steve with a couple different colors, and then Alex in a couple different colors, and then the Enderman, and then the zombie. Which some people I saw on Twitter were upset because they wanted the Enderman and the zombie to be separate characters. I'm like, I'd be pissed if that happened. I'm like,
that would be stupid and a waste.
Yeah, it's like yo, I paid $29.99 for this 6-character pass, and you're telling me 3 of these characters are from Minecraft? I want my money back.
Yeah, that'd be grounds for boycotting.
So yeah, Minecraft Steve is in Smash, and it's like, okay, it's over, it's done with. I'm like, okay, the reveal's done. Steve's here, and now we just gotta wait a few more months for the next one.
Yep.
And who knows?
Slots for better characters.
Right. And now
from here, right?
Yeah, because I saw some people saying that oh, this opens the door for Fortnite guy.
God no.
Or Freddy Fazbear.
God, even worse. No.
Even worse. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's is just not as popular as it used to be.
No.
Same thing with Fortnite. Fortnite's on the. I'm sure now everybody wants freaking the things from Among Us.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not going to happen either.
Or one of the beans from Fall Guys.
Also not going to happen.
Did you hear that? Did you see that? Or see or hear that they're coming out with a Sonic the Hedgehog skin for Fall Guys?
I did see it. And it
That's
looks
fucking
fun.
weird.
Yep.
And like before, like in case we get some angry comments on this video or audio version or whatever, and it's like, oh, you guys are just pessimistic. But I'm like, yo, it's Fall Guys. We don't play Fall Guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you play Among Us because
Yeah.
I haven't
It's
played
fun, but it's definitely not big enough to be in Smash Brothers.
Yeah. It's like, oh no, Mario is sus. The Diddy Kong ran over in electric
Mm.
or whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, so I watched I kind of flicked through, whatever. I skimmed through the Sakurai presentation talking about Steve, and it looks like the way the character plays. I mean, it's Minecraft. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because like I told you before, I think the most intriguing thing for these characters for me is like not just like the character that's there, but like, okay, what kind of game mechanic are they going to bring to the game to make it interesting, to change it up?
Yeah.
So, hey, it's Nate.
Nice.
Oh wait, he says yes. Among Us is fun in large group. I play Saturday nights with my D&D group.
It is quite fun with friends.
Yeah,
Definitely do not play with randos. They ruin everything.
yeah. I feel like that's like you play any game ever with random people. I'm trying to think of any game that could be fun. Like, if playing with random people, what game could be fun? Uno.
I mean, technically, like, any game that has like a low communication aspect, like a PSO or Guild Wars 2, where they're constantly there, but you don't have to interact with anybody,
Okay.
which is nice.
Yeah, so I was watching that this presentation, and you know at the end they introduced the latest wave of Mii Fighter costumes, and there's the creeper, the pig, which I'm like, okay, that looks fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
One of the like it's like some knight looking guy from a game. It's a returning Mii Fighter costume from the previous game, and then they pulled an Altair because it's Super Smash Bros. Cross Travis because Travis touchdown
And
is
one
coming
person very excitedly shouted out, "Travis Scott!"
Yep.
No, it's not Travis Scott, thankfully.
I mean, like when are we gonna get that Super Smash Brothers Cross Blink 182?
Never, hopefully.
When are we gonna get that Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Cross Limp Bizkit and they bring Fred Durst's red hat as a Mii Fighter costume?
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Like, you have the ultimate crossover of Super Smash. Nah, I can't talk. I got Tic Tacs in my mouth. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate cross WWE and Limp Bizkit because Fred Durst was in SmackDown 2, and that's what they bring to Smash.
So he just keeps on rolling right off the edge.
Yeah. Not for some reason I just pictured Fred Durst as like Charlie Brown for some reason because he's bald. I don't know.
His special moves are Nookie, Cookie, and Football.
And hot dog water.
Oh,
His neutral B can be like a projectile, the chocolate starfish.
horrible. Absolutely horrible.
But yeah, so Minecraft Steve is in Smash. Okay. There's all right, it's fine, I guess.
Mm.
He comes out today. I don't know if I'll play him. I might try him. Why not? And I spent the money on the might as well. Yeah, let's see. Moving on. Because there's been a lot of character reveals for games in the past couple weeks. Because there's Minecraft Steve. And then the other day they came out with some MK11 news. Because they revealed their combat pack. It's 2, right? It's not 3. It's 2.
I believe it's 2.
So their next combat pack. So Aaron will be happy. Melina's back, even though I think he just posted in the Slack that he doesn't like her appearance.
which is weird.
But yeah, Melina's back.
Yeah.
And then Rain. Again, who asked for Rain? Did anybody? I don't know.
Some people, not
Some
me.
people. And then to a greater degree of who asked for this, Rambo.
Fucking Rambo.
Rambo.
Like, why? It's like
Here's Aaron.
MK11. MK is just becoming movie jerks the game.
Pretty much. I mean, I can't really say. I mean, I totally agree with that statement, but like, I mean, I kind of want to play Terminator, I guess.
Yeah, Terminator's pretty fun. I love his forward throw brutality. It's super good.
But yeah, so MK11, and then they revealed that they're coming out with MK11 Ultimate, which is the game, the story DLC, and both combat packs, which is pretty nice, and it's going to be on the Xbox Series X and the PS5, as expected, because why wouldn't it be?
Yep.
On a small bit of PS5 news, they revealed that the PS5 will be like 99% backwards compatible with PS4 games. Actually, let me look up that list real quick.
With a couple small exceptions being Shadow Complex Remastered for some strange reason.
Okay.
Though that has a lot of dark history behind it anyway.
Yeah, it does.
And a couple others I don't remember.
Let's see. I'll just look up I think is this it? So the games not compatible, the PS4 games not compatible with PS5 are DWVR, which I don't know what that is.
Don't think I know it either.
Is that Dynasty Warriors VR?
That's the first thing I thought of too.
It is not. It's a high-speed shooter that uses motion controls. That puts you in the shoes of an action hero. I don't know what that is. Okay. No, so it's something I've heard of. Afro Samurai 2, Revenge of Kuma Volume 1.
Cool.
TT Isle of Man, Ride on the Edge 2. Just Deal With It. Shadow Complex Remastered. Robinson the Journey. We Sing. Hitman Go Definitive Edition. Shadwen, and Joe's Diner. So I'm sorry, Joe, your game is not compatible on your cooking game.
Oh dear, whatever am I going to do?
Joe's exciting cooking game where you put everything in a microwave.
Yeah.
And hope it doesn't blow up.
And the bigger the tin, the more frozen the center.
Aaron says Darkwing Duck VR.
If only.
If only. No, wait! Darkwing Duck was trash.
Darkwing Duck was great! Yo, when there's trouble you, call DW.
Arthur's little sister?
Oh god, no.
Anyway, what is Joe's Diner? I'm gonna look that up. For some reason,
we have one like down Main Street.
For some reason, okay. I don't know. Like whenever I thought of that game, the only game that came to mind was Donut County. Joe's Diner it's got mixed reviews on Steam.
Oh, it's on Steam? Jesus Christ.
It's $8. It's like a horror game, I guess.
Huh.
Okay. I guess you like work night shifts at a diner. I don't care. Okay, I stopped caring like 10 minutes ago.
And then there's another game I saw below it called Joe's Wrath. It's like, wait.
Let's see. Actually, I'll just bring up the Slack on my phone. So continuing with the trend of character reveals, we got a new character coming to Guilty Gear. With a wolf.
Yep.
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 It's like, okay, cool. Like I'm like, the character looks interesting, I'll admit. And I'm just like, where's Dizzy? Where's Elfelt?
Yeah, from what I read, people are getting like really big Kim Kaplan vibes from her.
Okay.
She looks like she has Taekwondo.
Aaron says, "Wait, what? What are you saying? Wait, what at?"
Probably the character reveal having a wolf.
Okay.
'Cause
I thought he
don't
was
think
reacting like to my Darkwing Duck is trash comment.
so.
Let's see. Let me just check Event Hunter. Yeah, she has a wolf, right? It's a wolf.
I believe so, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah,
Just
it's like a green wolf thing.
Yeah, just like the character I got in Genshin Impact, Razor. He has a wolf that's basically a stand.
We don't talk about Genshin Impact though. uh, yeah, it's like a green wolf like spirit looking thing.
Yeah, and he's got a recycle icon on his head.
Yeah. Holy crap, he does. I just noticed that. What the heck?
I don't know, he's the wolf god of recycling.
Yo, he's Earth friendly. Oh, on a random note, because I'm scrolling down Event, I was just seeing like what headlines they have. Because they have an article about the UFC fight that happened the other day with one of the greatest knockouts I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Which obviously, if you don't know about, it's basically this some dude just got the shit spin kicked out of him.
Yeah. It's like the one guy went for a left kick. The dude caught it, and then the dude like spun around and back kicked him with his right leg while his left leg was held.
He just got like
caught him like in the chin.
Right,
knocked
it popped
out
him
cold.
good, and that dude just crumbled. It was great. Yeah, don't worry about it. I haven't played it either. It's all like as Joe has seen, it is installed on my PS4, but I have not started it
It's
yet.
pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It's not too bad.
It looks fun, and I'm not even talking about like the fan servicey parts because like obviously I've seen screenshots from people where they're, oh, this game is horny. It's like, oh, like we have toys for adults, or like the women that work here, like they have like the curves in all the right places to appeal to customers. I'm like, oh, okay. And then there's Paimon. Is that the name?
Yes, Paimon.
Okay.
The emergency food.
Yeah, Genshin Impact is free.
Indeed.
It has microtransactions, but it is free.
Yeah. It's pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. For a free game, it's pretty decent.
I think I might have caught Aaron's attention with like the adult toys and the curves in the right places remarks. So yeah. So speaking of like the thing that you posted in the Slack like right before we went on the air, Joe, was apparently how PSO2 is having a Nier Automata thing.
They're having a Nier Automata collaboration, though it's not going to be a set for like a new scratch off. It's actually going to be like
paid
DLC.
Okay.
So you're guaranteed to get everything, but it's like $40.
Oy! Jesus.
Yeah. Don't know entirely what it encompasses yet because I didn't actually read the article, but yeah. I'm assuming there's going to be weapon skins, outfits, a transformation thing to turn your mag into one of the pods, and probably some emotes. And maybe like a Yorha sticker.
Let's see.
Hopefully they'll be able to sell those in the shops because I want to get a couple things.
Yeah.
Because I definitely don't want to pay for a whole
for
fucking
$40.
Because like it's the same with the Sonic collab thing or the Sega / Sonic collab DLC they added. Because that's like $50 or $60, but it has like a bunch of shit in it that people are selling on the market.
Let's see. Aaron says, "Did you hear how on PS5 you're gonna have to pay for some of the PS4?" Like that's, I think I did hear about that, and it's not too surprising.
Yeah, it's not new either. Like they did that with last generation as well.
Yeah. It's like I feel like that's like the area where like Xbox kind of has them beat, where it's like, oh hey, it's free upgrade or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just companies trying to get more money out of people. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And so, at least as far as I know, like Xbox isn't doing the whole $70 games thing.
Well, that's good.
And like, I don't know if it's confirmed that all PS5 games are going to be $70, which would be, I'm kind of expecting it at this point, but they haven't confirmed it because like, that Yakuza Like a Dragon, that's going to be $60. But then other stuff like the NBA 2K21 is going to be $70. Demon Souls Remastered Deluxe is going to be like 90.
Wow.
And I'm just like, that's why I posed to you the question, like, is a remastered Demon Souls worth $90?
Yeah, it's short answer no, definitely not. But like, it depends on how much effort they put into it.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I saw a post, I think a small article from Kotaku, where some dude said that he would release a 60 FPS mod hack if Sony does not like live up to it.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hmm?
Oh, never mind. No, because I was just checking Twitter real quick to see like what was trending, to see if there's anything that we could talk about. And 2.5 Men is trending, and I'm like, why is that coming back?
Oh God, no.
It's not. Apparently the woman that played their maid died. That's unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, Bertha, I think her name is.
Yeah, Berta.
Berta. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like one of the best parts of that show.
Yeah, she was funny. I like that character.
Mm.
See, on a random note, like, let's see some other random stuff, because I was watching the Weekly Weird News, right? And some of the headlines that they talked about, because I figure like we can so we're not talking about freaking stupid ass politics or anything. But one of the things they talked about was how, did you hear about the Catholic priest in like New Orleans?
I don't think so.
So apparently, a Catholic priest, and I only mention it as Catholic because like usually when a Catholic priest does something wrong, you automatically assume that it's something with minors or something terrible like that.
Yeah.
So apparently, he got caught making a porno with like 2 dominatrices on the altar in the church, and I'm like,
I did hear something about that.
Oh wait, what? Some not safe for work topics on this podcast, but I couldn't pass it up because it's too freaking funny.
Yeah.
And I was like, I saw that. I remember seeing the headline, but then on Weekly Weird News they talked about it. And yeah, apparently it happened because somebody that goes to the church was like driving past at like 1 a.m. and he saw the lights on. And then he's like, yeah, what's going on in there? And then he looked in, and you could see it from like the street. They had like lighting equipment and like a couple cameras on tripods, and I'm like, okay. And then another one was like, did you hear about the woman and the dog who a guy was like filming this lady because she was like I think accusing him of stealing a car, even though it was his car, and she ended up throwing her dog at him.
I saw something about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad. Like the guy, like apparently the guy, like he like took the dog and he's taking care of it.
And and she's trying to get at him for thievery.
Yeah, but then another Karen moment that they mentioned on Weekly Weird News, where it was just so fucking ridiculous because like it was of like this woman screaming at her neighbor like through like her door's window, because like apparently the woman doing the yelling had been using her neighbor's Wi-Fi for years, and the neighbor changed the Wi-Fi password, and then so the other woman got really pissed and like, what you're doing is illegal. You need to give me your Wi-Fi password right now, or I'll come to your house when you're not here, and I'll kill your dog.
How is preventing your neighbor from stealing your Wi-Fi illegal?
Yeah, it's just like, that's like if one of our next door neighbor who like doesn't help pay for our internet or anything, if our next door neighbor came over and was like, hey, you need to give me your Wi-Fi password. So stupid. And then there was like one in like Philadelphia where apparently three dudes like went into a Chinese restaurant, and as Aaron says, like this sounds like a joke. All my me talking about all these headlines, they do all sound like joke intros. But so 3 dudes walk into a Chinese building and they order food, they sit down, and then they put a bomb on the ATM in there and blow it up.
Okay.
So, and it broke all the windows. Like I don't think anyone was hurt, but it broke the windows, like knocked down all the shelves, all that stuff. And obviously ATMs are like tanks.
Yep.
So obviously it's like completely unharmed, and then the dudes just run.
Were those dudes recently playing Payday 2 and think they could get an easy book?
I mean, the three dudes that still play Payday 2. I liked Payday 2 though.
It
was hard as shit at times though.
Oh god, yeah. It's like you have to go in there knowing what you're doing, even
Yeah.
on normal.
Yeah, like I remember like playing that with Eric on normal, and we were like we tried going in there with what we thought were coordinated plans, and it's like the game's just like nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's when I stopped playing it mostly because they changed the difficulties around and made it harder for some stupid reason to the point to where on a normal bank job, like on difficulty normal, like
Yep.
totally just regular ass. This is the difficulty you start at. There's nothing lower. I went to do a regular bank job, and I was met with not one, but two armored, turreted SWAT vans.
Exactly. Like
And
why?
I didn't have any armor piercing shit. I didn't have any ECMs to take them out. I had nothing. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing this anymore.
It's like, oh, well, like, robbing a bank isn't supposed to be easy. It's like, I get it, but
a regular ass bank with a regular ass response team shouldn't have two turreted SWAT vans.
yeah, it's like, oh, we just have them laying around.
Yeah,
just in case.
it's like that is like a grievous misuse of funding, like in the real scheme of things for a robbery that you don't know what's happening in.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm like scrolling like through our things and see like stuff that we posted over the past couple weeks that we didn't talk about on the last episode. Oh, there's another thing. So 2020 claimed another victim, as in Farmville. Farmville will be shutting down.
Oh no. Whatever will all those single over the hill moms do?
I thought you were gonna say overweight. I'm like, that's mean. That's why you're single. Anyway, so yeah, Farmville. Which, to be fair, again, like who cares about Farm? It's like I feel like all the single moms, like they move on to like Candy Crush or Candy Crush or what other WWE champions.
All right, DSP.
I was gonna say because everybody knows DSP is a single overweight mom.
Oh man. I really hope he never bears children.
Ugh. Nice, Aaron. I've like it's like every time I go on the PS4, I see that you're playing the Scarlet, the DOA Scarlet. Is like okay. I'll pose this question to Aaron. He can answer whenever he wants. Is Scarlet good, or is it just like Fortune with like two extra characters? So you can answer that whenever you want. Anyway, yeah. What other shitty phone games are there? There's Candy Crush. There's WWE Champions. There's Girls Frontline.
I mean, it's halfway decent at least.
Yeah. There's Azure Lane.
Yeah.
Because who doesn't like lolly boats? Let's see. I didn't even see this. There's like a DMC restaurant.
Oh yeah. It's in France.
Oh, of course. Because
yeah.
nothing good is here.
Yeah. So it looks kind of cool. It's like you can order what the hell was it?
But
There's Trish and chips,
Fish and chips, Devil May Fry,
spaghetti alla carbonero,
uh,
and the vegetarian,
the White Lady,
the Red Queen, Dante's Inferno.
Red Queen. They stole that from us. No, I'm kidding.
If anything, we stole that from Resident Evil, but the Spartacata, White Lady, Ebony and Ivory. That's got some good names in there.
Again, I posed the question to this crappy country we live in. How come we don't get any cool themed restaurants?
Yeah, because we're America, and all our funding, all our money goes into the military budget.
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's your Call of Duty themed restaurant.
Mm, that
Nah.
would be really sick, actually. I mean, yeah. That'd
It's
be
like,
cool.
here's your Call of Duty themed restaurant. Here's a pizza grenade.
A pizza grenade. Mm.
Uh,
The soda McTavish.
no, I just picture like a grenade, but it's like corn on the cob.
I mean, another nickname for certain frag grenades are pineapples.
Yeah, yeah. And I see this all the time on like some like the freaking cooking shows that I watch with my dad, where like there's like this place. It's got like a barbecue sandwich, I think, where they put like a rib in a sandwich, and like but they like to prove that the meat is so tender, like they pull the bone out halfway, and then it's like in order for you to eat it, you have to pull the rest of the bone out like you're pulling the pin on a grenade.
Wow, that's
And I'm
kinda
like, it's kind of neat. I'm like, yo, because everybody wants explosive barbecue,
cool.
right, Aaron?
I mean, if it might as well look out the way it comes out.
That sounds bad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, the whole thing with Indivisible. That's unfortunate. And
Yeah.
505 Games / Lab Zero. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I feel bad for anyone who backed that game, because it's like, oh hey, the game is just done. We're not doing it. We're not doing it anymore.
Yeah.
Mm. Which sucks, because from what I hear, the game was pretty decent.
Yeah. It's a turn-based RPG, but with combos.
Hmm. This burger this burger was barbecue sauce was. I'm assuming he says with barbecue sauce was so good until he said. I mean, who doesn't like explosive barbecue? Who doesn't want their food to explode? With
Flavor.
Flavor Town.
No.
So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not turning this into college cheese food talk. Also, Guilty Gear is coming out April 6th. I forgot to mention that earlier when we were talking about it. So, Nate could get himself an early birthday gift.
Mm.
And I think they also said that the game is going to launch with 15 characters, and then there's going to be a season pass.
Mm.
Wow. So I know some people I follow on Twitter were kind of up in arms about that. I'm like, it's weird, yes, and it kind of sucks in some ways, but it's like I feel like that's kind of par for the course these days with fighting games. Like the game will launch, it'll have like a dozen or so characters, and then there's going to be season passes.
Yeah.
That's just the way.
To be fair, it's like there is a lot of effort put into each character.
Yeah.
It's like the animation quality has doubled at least since the last game.
Right.
And the game just is visually outstanding.
Oh yeah, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. So it does stand a little bit to reason that there would be less characters at launch.
It's like, 'cause I know certain people we know, I'm not going to name by name, like they're still get kind of upset that there's paid DLC anyway. But it's like, that's here to stay. That's par for the course at this point.
Yeah.
And it's like, because like yeah, these companies like they want your money and they're gonna put effort into these games and then like blah blah blah. It's like Smash, right?
Mm.
I feel like Smash is like an extreme answer because it's like Smash came with like what 60 characters at launch, 60 something.
Let's see. There were
No, there was like 70, right? Because it
Piranha
wasn't it?
Plant was 60,
Okay.
I believe.
So like
But
Smash came with a ton of characters,
yeah,
and the game cost $60.
yeah,
And then it's like okay, so between the two fighters passes, there's an additional 11 characters, and you're paying another $60 or $55 technically.
Hmm.
And it's like I don't know. It's like yeah, it's like oh like it's like some people could make the argument like so. You're paying like over $100 for a complete game. I'm like, not necessarily, because even if you don't buy the passes, it's not like the game is unfinished.
yeah.
That's just my opinion. So
Yeah.
it's like,
I mean, unfortunately, gone are the days of unlocking characters and cosmetics and shit like that. But
yeah,
I mean, it costs a lot more to make games nowadays than it did 20 years ago.
right. And it's like freaking go back to like when we were little. I'm not saying because obviously we've made it known, at least you and me, that we're not the biggest fans of Street Fighter 2.
Yeah.
But it's like back when we were young, it's like Street Fighter 2 came out on Super Nintendo or wherever, and it's like, oh hey, that had 8 characters.
Yeah.
And there was no DLC. If you wanted like the characters that they added in Super, like you had to buy a whole nother game that cost a whole another $50 or however much it was.
Yep. It was Turbo and then Champion Edition or
Yep.
Championship Edition. Where you got to play as all the boss characters.
Right. Or like another thing that like people like to bring up is Pokken, where like Pokken came out and it had like 14, 15 characters, something like that, before the DX version came out, and people were just like, "That's not right because there's like 800 Pokemon," and I'm like, "They're not gonna put 800 Pokemon into this game."
Yeah, that just would not be feasible.
Well, I want to play as Voltorb. Okay, your light attack is roll. Your medium attack is roll. Your heavy attack is large roll.
You're basically Brawl Sonic.
Yep. Speaking of Sonic, apparently the other day marked like the anniversary of when he was revealed for Brawl.
Mm.
And it's like,
Yeah,
okay.
I saw somebody post on Twitter this little fucking meme thing. It was fucking hilarious. It's like, all right, you're gonna put Brawl and Smash. Like, what's gonna be the move set? And he goes to Sakurai. It's like, all right, spin dash. Like, does the thing. Like, all right, so then what's gonna be his down smash? Spin dash, but in a circle. It's like, all right, so what's gonna be his up smash? Spin dash, but jumping. And so it was this whole fucking thing. I need to find it again and send it to you because it was pretty funny.
That reminds me of something that I'm not gonna because I hate talking about politics on this podcast, but this is just too fucking funny to pass up. But Elliot from Internet Today, he made a thing where it was the ad that Donald Trump put out years ago when he was promoting his Trump steaks. Mm-hmm. But he replaced every time Trump said the word steak with drugs. Because he's like, if there's one thing I know, it's drugs. And these are my favorite drugs because I eat them all the time. They're my favorite food.
Nice.
And I'm just like, because our freaking stupid ass president. I don't care if anyone crucifies me for that because I don't care. Tell you one thing: if he wasn't president, he might be a halfway decent comedian. Because some of the stuff he says is pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Apparently, he did the YMCA last night at one of his rallies.
Okay.
Because they played Macho Man, and then like the end they played YMCA and he did the YMCA thing. Well, I don't care.
Wow.
I don't care. Let's see. On other kind of unfortunate news, apparently Level 5 games they're essentially shutting down their North American operations. It's like those are the people that make like Ni no Kuni, Yokai Watch, and something else.
Yeah.
It was like Ni no Kuni.
Dr. Layton.
Yeah, okay. Dr. Layton. There. Professor Layton.
Yeah, Professor Layton, yeah.
That's what it is. So I'm like, that kind of sucks because I know a lot of people who love the Professor Layton games. I know some people who are just diehard Yokai Watch people. And from what I heard, Nino Kuni was pretty good. I know people like loved the first one.
Mm.
Like the first one like got praised up, down, left, and right. I don't know why that reminded me. Probably because I said up and down. But apparently, again, not trying to turn this into like a wrestling podcast. But WWE broke up the New Day.
Yeah.
It's weird. WWE broke up the New Day, and apparently they swapped belts. Because New Day was the SmackDown Tag Champions, and crap, I don't know. Whoever now they're the Raw Tag Champions, and because both tag team champions got traded. So New Day being the SmackDown Tag Champions, they were given the Raw belts, and then the Raw Tag Champions were given the SmackDown belts.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
That makes sense.
I'm like, all right, cool. It's like because they're the same exact belt, except one has a red strap and the other has a blue strap. So why not? Let's see. Oh, I saw you. I'll watch that. I didn't realize it was like 2 minutes.
Mm.
Let's see. Oh, that was all random. Let's see. Did we mention that Kunimitsu got announced for Tekken 7 on the last one? Probably not.
I think so. No. Because the last podcast we did was the 22nd.
Okay.
That was posted on the 28th.
So yeah, Kunimitsu is coming to Tekken 7, which is cool. Apparently it's her daughter too.
Yeah, it's Kunimitsu's actual daughter.
Let's see. Alexa Bliss got traded to Raw, I think.
Mm.
Because she got traded to Raw, and the Bray Wyatt character, the Fiend, got traded to Raw. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Like who's on the red show, who's on the blue show? I don't know. All I know, like the biggest thing was New Day because everybody got really pissed that they broke up the New Day. But yeah, about the Kunimitsu thing, it's like that's cool that the character's there.
Yeah.
The character's not bad, but the stage.
The stage is beautiful.
The stage, though. Mini Mitsu, yes. Let's see. And then they did a character preview of Dan, which I think I said this to you before, but Dan's animations look pretty nice.
They do look pretty good.
It's like I get it. It's like, hey, let's put every last bit of effort into Dan. Which apparently they're like they revealed like a crossover costume for Street Fighter V from Fexel.
Yeah.
For Karen, I think.
Yeah, I forgot her name. I forgot the actual like Fexel's character's name, but yeah.
Which I think it might have been James Chen. It was some FGC personality where they're like them revealing that costume just kind of reaffirms their belief that Character 5 will be Skullomania.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
And I was like,
it's like that's no.
And I'm like, I like Skullomania, and I don't want it to be Skullomania. Have it be Ryu.
Again?
Just like with no fireballs. Just like it's just like Ryu and he just stands there. It's Ryu from Streets. He likes dirt. Okay, we talked about that already. Let's see. Let's. Ghost of Tsushima had a free update that dropped like a couple days ago, right?
Yep.
The New Game Plus.
Last Friday. Yep. New Game Plus, 2-player story missions, and 4-player survival, I think it was.
Okay.
I haven't gotten to check it out.
It still you haven't finished it, right?
Yeah, I still have to finish it in order to get to New Game Plus.
It's still shocking. I'm still shocked that you have not.
It's just like Red Dead, where it's overwhelming.
Okay.
That, and it's a bit of a hassle to like switch uh, HDMI cords over.
Okay. Okay.
'Cause I don't have a splitter.
Uh.
That and streaming it through the remote play is shoddy at best.
Okay. Uh. I actually think that's it.
Mm.
I think we've gone through everything. Okay. So unless you got anything you want to throw in real quick, because we could wrap this up otherwise.
I don't think so.
Let me just check Twitter real quick. Nope, nothing. I'm not talking about politics. Never mind. So yeah. So we'll start wrapping this up. So crap, we haven't done this in a while. I forgot how I outro this crap.
Uh,
Subscribe to the YouTube channel. My
Yeah.
YouTube channel and Joe's YouTube channel.
yeah.
Have you put up a new clip set lately? Well, subscribe to his channel anyway.
Yeah. Since the last podcast, yes, I have.
Okay. So yeah, subscribe to my channel because as hopefully you know some people have seen, I'm making this guy play Persona 5 Royal
Yep.
and hilarity ensues? Question mark.
Yeah. In the first few parts.
We made suicide jokes, which are usually in bad taste, but we thought
Yeah.
they were funny.
Yeah. And due to some other people, they thought they were hilarious too.
Yeah. So yeah, subscribe to our channels. Him for his content and me for our podcast and the Persona 5 stuff and blah blah blah. Follow us on Anchor, anchor.fm/college-cheese. All of our audio versions of our episodes are there if you don't want to see our stupid faces. Follow us on Twitter, college_cheese. And you can send us like, hey, if you got something you want us to talk about, send us questions or just tell us how much we suck. So but yeah, until next time, I don't know if it's gonna be next week. I'm Al.
I'm Joe.
And we'll see you next week. Maybe.
Maybe. Doubtful, but maybe.
Doubtful. We'll see. We'll see what the news is like, but we'll keep you posted. I gotta start updating our Twitter more often.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should do that. Bye.
Bye.